So there's the two questions I have that I get asked all the time that I think are some of the most important like things, and I want you to answer them. The first one is because in order to achieve like the money, to have the things like, let's say you're the guy who's not as tall or not as good looking, whatever, and you have to try to find these other avenues to make yourself more desirable, like money or success or popularity. How do you figure out what your purpose is? This is like I know it's very open-ended, but a lot of people ask that question.
Well, when you say purpose, you mean like what are your attraction triggers? Like what should you kind of like focus on?
Not in regards to women, but to find your own success.
Well, that's going to
Like,
kind
what's the first step?
So I would say, and this is true with women, this is true with finance, this is true with whatever, is you basically want to find like what you have going for you and like lean on your attributes, like if you're a guy that's, really funny, then, maybe dating apps aren't the best way to meet women. You know what I mean? Like if you're a guy that's less attractive, then you're going to do worse on dating apps, right? So I would say that, with the women, you want to like figure out what your strongest attraction triggers are and then put yourself in positions where those will be magnified. And then as far as with the finance stuff, I would say, what do you have going for you? Like what are you interested in? What do you already have a, foundation of knowledge of, or where do you think the industry is going? Like, now if a kid, just said, I don't know, I'd say, okay, well, I'd probably learn AI because I think there's going to be a lot of money in AI.
Yeah.
Like I would kind of like try and figure out where the market is going to go and try and be a pioneer in that space. And I don't think it's necessarily as important to do something that you like. A lot of people stress that.
Yeah.
But my outlook was always like make the most amount of money in the shortest period of time possible that you can, so that way you can enjoy it when you're young. Because
poker
for me, yeah. Well, for me at the time, you got to understand, I came in at the right time. Like that was right time, right place. And that's another thing, that book by Malcolm Gladwell, Outliers, that's one of the things that he stressed in that book is like much of success is like being at the right place at the right time and then capitalizing.
Well, this goes back to the AI thing.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and for me, I was at the right time, the right place with poker because that 2003 was like really when kind of like people even started looking at poker. It started being on ESPN. Chris Moneymaker won the World Series. It was like this whole thing. Celebrities started playing it. Rounders came out, whatever. And so it was kind of like the poker boom. And I was there before